Lucas Silva and Sevilla are going through a really tough moment right now. Sevilla got themselves eliminated from both the Spanish Cup and also the Champions League within the space of a week. The fans are upset, the team itself is upset, and of course, as in the last episode you would have seen, there was a fight between some of the players, and it was Franco Vasquez who started the fight, and it was Lucas Silva who was also involved. There was a heated argument between Franco Vasquez and Lucas Silva because Franco blamed Lucas Silva for the losses. He thought that Lucas was just pushing forward way too often and ignoring his defensive duties. Lucas then responded saying that, well, Franco should have then scored because he's one of the top players and he just didn't score against the two teams. So a lot of heated arguments going around in the dressing room. Thankfully, Ben Yedder stepped in and stopped all the arguments and fights, and then everyone just went home. And then I got a message from Ben Yedder about just forgetting all what happened, and the club is in a bad moment, so people are lashing out, players are lashing out. So he just told me just calm down and be the bigger man, which is exactly what I'm doing. I'm just going to focus on the football right now. And also renowned sports journalist Sid Lowe, you guys know him, I'm sure. He was just speaking about how Sevilla need to just get their shit together and try and just play like a team. Otherwise, they could actually miss out on a spot in the top four, because look at this. Real Sociedad are getting closer and closer to Sevilla, and if that happens, if Sevilla miss out on the Champions League, it will be catastrophic. So let's hope we can sort everything out in this episode. If you guys are enjoying this series, make sure to drop a like on this video. Today we've got a lot of games, and in fact, Lucas Silva will be facing Lionel Messi in today's episode, so that's big. So if you guys are excited for that, drop a like. Let's smash out 450 likes once again, that'd be awesome. And if you are new around here, subscribe for more FIFA 18 career mode content. And also, you would have seen I was just showing you guys the kit numbers we could have given Lucas Silva. I asked you guys what kit number should we give Lucas Silva, but with all the drama going around here at Sevilla and the fact that we are mid-season, I'm not going to be changing Lucas Silva's kit number. We will do that next season at the start of it, so that is the plan. For now, we've got a massive game in La Liga against Valencia, and I do not intend on focusing on the arguments with Vasquez and all. For now, let's just focus on the football and try and get ourselves a result here against Valencia, because right now a win is something we desperately need. As Goncalo Guedes, the Portuguese, is on the ball, gets past one, cuts it back to Kondogbia, who smashes that one, and then Lucas Silva clears it after the keeper makes a good save. Surprisingly, the coach wasn't appreciative of the fact that I just hoofed the ball there. I was just doing no nonsense defending there because I was kind of afraid of making a mistake there, because Valencia look really threatening in this game, as again I commit way too much as I go in sliding with a terrible challenge and I concede a free kick. Thankfully, it was just a free kick and not a penalty, otherwise things wouldn't be good. Thankfully, Valencia couldn't convert from that, as again I put a lot of pressure. We win the ball back. Vasquez and Lucas now getting involved. Good to see them at least passing the ball to each other. As now Lucas Silva gets the ball again, puts it across with his right foot. Jesus Navas comes in and scores the goal on his volley. I did not expect that at all, because you guys know Jesus Navas isn't the kind of guy who scores goals. He's mostly the winger who just beats opponents and puts in crosses. But this time he made a run into the box, and with his weak foot, he just doesn't even have a weak foot, but in fact he managed to actually score with his weak foot. So that's nice to see. Lucas Silva gets himself, I believe, what is his second assist with Sevilla, which is brilliant to see. As now Carlos Soler again gets past me easily, puts in a cross, and well, we concede again. Terrible defending there from Lucas Silva, because he shouldn't have committed that well. He should have tried and blocked the cross. Instead, he let the cross go in, and Rodrigo, who is a great striker in this game, puts the ball into the back of the net. And again, terrible defending there from Lucas Silva. Vieto finds Carlos Soler, who smashes that one into the back of the net. Well, one moment of magic from Lucas Silva and two defensive errors there from him. Tell you what, it's just not been a good month for Lucas Silva. All the off-the-field issues and getting knocked out of two competitions within a week, it's just not been good for him. And even, of course, the other Sevilla players, as no one has really been on that, top level in this game. Ever Banega now on the ball, finds Steven Nzonzi, and Nzonzi finds Lucas Silva, who beats one using the, of course, ball roll, and he gets the shots off, but he couldn't put that one on target because there was a block from one of the Valencia defenders. And unfortunately, that is how that game comes to an end. A loss to Valencia. And as I was saying, we could actually miss out on Champions League football. The results aren't going our way. Things just aren't going in Sevilla's favor right now. I mean, we were flying since, of course, before the, eliminations from both the competitions, we were flying. We were winning pretty much every game in the league. We were getting results in the Spanish Cup, but suddenly just everything just went downhill. Let's hope we can get back from this, because finishing top 4 is now our goal, as Lucas Silva is now 79 rated. But we've got some bad news now, some terrible news. As you guys can see, Tite had decided to call Lucas Silva up for the upcoming Brazilian friendly games, but he decided to not do so because of all the controversy surrounding Lucas Silva. That is just terrible news. So Lucas Silva will be missing out on the Mexico and Iceland games because of off-the-field issues, which is just terrible. But right now, Lucas Silva is just chilling in his apartment, really pissed off about the Brazilian national team situation, and also even about the Sevilla situation, because things aren't going well with Sevilla, and obviously he wants Sevilla to do well. And of course, a few moments later, after just sitting on his couch, he got himself a phone call from Franco Vasquez, and apparently even Franco has realized this beef between these two players is not good for the squad, it's not good for the team, and a truce needs to be called. So they had a good chat for about like 20 minutes. They discussed the situation. Both players apologized to each other, even though I believe Lucas Silva wasn't really at fault. He was just playing his natural football. Franco Vasquez seemed to be upset with it, but eventually the situation was resolved, and now hopefully this club can move on and get the results this club needs. So Ben Yedder plays in a great pass now to Sarabia as we come up against Leganes, and what a miss that was from Sarabia. He needs to be converting those kind of chances. Now the ball again is with Sarabia, who finds Lucas Silva really well, who controls that so well, finds Franco Vasquez. Vasquez decides to cut it back for some reason, and Zonzi back to Lucas, who gets the shots off, and it goes wide. I do not know why Franco didn't get the shot off there. He probably should have. But again, now Hugo Mayo out wide to Lucas now down the left flank. Lucas plays it inside into Vasquez. Still Vasquez now. We might have a chance here. Correa. And of course, Lucas Silva making the run. Ben Yedder finds Lucas Silva, and this is a fabulous attack. Lucas puts in the cross, but Amrabat tracking back makes, of course, the block there. Amrabat was a pain to defend against. He's so quick. There you go. Look at Amrabat go. Lucas Silva just couldn't get to him. Thankfully, Lenglet was there to, block the shot, or the cross actually, and get the ball away. As Angel Correa now on the ball gets tackled out. Amrabat again on the attack. This guy is just so quick. But again, great persistence from Lucas Silva to, press, and he wins the ball back. And now Lucas Silva on the attack, goes for the shot, potentially an opportunity for him to get his first goal for the club, his first professional goal. Unfortunately, the keeper did make the save. Then now another chance, maybe Correa finds Lucas Silva, who decides to take this wide brilliantly. Still Lucas Silva, cuts it back to Ben Yedder. What an opportunity for the Frenchman, but the keeper made the save. This game, guys, honestly, we had an immense amount of chances, and I have no idea how we aren't in the lead so far. Things just aren't working for Sevilla, as we might have a chance now in the 85th minute of this one. Lucas Silva pushing forward, finds Luis Muriel, back to Lucas Silva, plays this one inside now. Big opportunity for Angel Correa, but instead of squaring it to the number 17 there, he decided to go for the shot, and that was one hell of a terrible shot. Let's just say that. As an opportunity now for Leganes later on in this game. Big chance for Krovinovic. Still Krovinovic on the ball, gets the shots off. Hugo Mayo puts his body on the line and gets the ball away. I have no idea how in these last few minutes we've conceded chances like this to Leganes. As look at this, what an opportunity. Heartbreaking stuff potentially. Naranjo on the attack. Thankfully he misses, and we just get away with a point from this game against Leganes. Honestly, we deserve the 3 points. Yes, we conceded some really terrible chances towards the end of that game, but still, I have no idea how we hadn't scored like a couple of goals in this game. Right now, the club isn't in a good moment, and we need to turn things around desperately, and we do have the perfect opportunity to do so. Our next game is against Barcelona, but before that, 8.7 match rating for Lucas Silva in this one. He was defending well, going forward a lot, and just overall his contribution in this game was really good. And yes, he was man of the match as well, and hence he gets himself an inform card, his second inform card with Sevilla. 83 rated left back Brazilian. Looks like a pretty solid card indeed. But as I was saying, now is the chance for redemption for this Sevilla side, because this is an opportunity they have where they can turn things around against a team like Barcelona. As we see, Antoine Griezmann winning player of the month, which is nice for him. But look at this. Barcelona fighting to, of course, win the league. They can potentially get on level terms with Real Madrid, but they've got some tough games coming up, and one of them is against us. We desperately need to try and get ourselves some good results, otherwise Real Sociedad will get a spot in the top 4, which is obviously something we do not want. But most importantly, a game against Barcelona is where we can turn things around. Imagine getting a victory against one of the best teams in the world with the best player in the world. That'd be huge, and for the morale of the team, it's something we need. So I'm hoping we can somehow get the result against Barcelona. It does not matter how we do it, but it matters that we can do it. And also, one thing's for sure, even a draw is a result that we will take from this game. As you guys can see, a beautiful moment here as Lucas Silva shakes hands with the best player in the world, Lionel Messi, which was brilliant to see. What a moment it is for the Brazilian kid who got rejected by Corinthians earlier on this season and now is playing on the same pitch as Leo Messi. Suarez finds Messi, big chance for Leo Messi as Messi hits the post there. That was the last thing we needed, an early goal being scored by Messi against us. Thankfully it didn't really happen, as now Jordi Alba is on the attack for Barca. As you guys can see, Barcelona's style just has the fullbacks pushing forward a lot more often, and hence because of that they're creating a few extra chances. Jordi Alba there almost scored. Thankfully he didn't, as Lucas Silva putting a lot of pressure on Ivan Rakitic as he wins the ball back. He gets a +1 on his aggression stat, which is nice, as Lucas Silva then goes back to his position down the left flank as Vasquez finds Ben Yedder, who gets the shots off, but Ter Stegen makes the save. That was a lethal counter-attack. Now we're in the second half, and as you guys can see, Lucas Silva can't get near Leo Messi. In fact, Semedo, Carrasco, Messi, they were just playing around Lucas Silva. Now Carrasco is on the ball, tries to find Messi. Messi does get the ball, heads it back cleverly to Carrasco. Nothing came of that attack, but you would have just seen there Lucas Silva just getting turned around by Messi, Carrasco and all the other Barcelona players. This game was immensely difficult defending wise, as Ben Yedder now in the 60th minute plays the ball to Lucas Silva. What a chance we have here as I cut this back, but Jordi Alba somehow in the right place at the right time, doing his defensive duties as well, clears the ball away, as in the 87th minute we might have an opportunity to counter-attack. Clement Lenglet plays the ball now into me. Lucas Silva, what a chance this is. He cuts it back perfectly to Luis Muriel. What a great chance that was, and Luis Muriel wastes it. That was another key pass for Lucas Silva and another chance wasted by this Sevilla side, and only a draw is what we could get from this one. But to be fair, the kind of situation we are in, I will take a draw. Hopefully this is something we can build upon, because lately the results haven't gone Sevilla's way. So Lucas Silva and Sevilla need to build upon this result and try and do better in the next episode, as Lucas gets a 6.8 match rating from this one. Can't complain. Barcelona just dominated the entire game, and Messi and co ran around Lucas Silva for most of the game. And also, post-match comment from Lucas Silva: it was a privilege playing against the best player in the world, Messi. So there you go, Lucas Silva, Brazilian, does respect the Argentine Messi, which is nice to see. Apart from that, well, objective-wise, clearly the tackle success rate is something we've got to work on, because right now it's only at 38%. It needs to be above 54%. I'm not sure if I'll be able to complete that objective. Next episode though, we've got Real Madrid, and in this series, I believe Cristiano Ronaldo is still at Real Madrid, so in a matter of like weeks, we will be facing Messi and Ronaldo, so that's pretty awesome to see. But of course Ronaldo plays on the other side of the field, so we won't really directly have to play against him, so that's a bit of a bonus. Otherwise, you guys know his aerial ability. But right now in the league, we've dropped out of the top 4, but I'm not too worried about that, because we've got enough time to cover that up and hopefully finish in the top 4. Now that all the beef is behind us, we can now focus on the football and try and finish in the best possible position. That is the end of this episode. Really hope you guys have enjoyed this one. 450 likes would be awesome. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys next time.